Good morning, my friends. What up? Time for a cup of coffee. Another little overcast morning, but burning off. Going to be a beautiful day here. So, I'm talking about dysfunctional families again, and I know that a couple of you did not have a dysfunctional background, but many of us did. And one of the things that we have to come to grips with as an adult is whose fault was it? See, many times as children, we take responsibility. We feel like if we'd been a better kid, or, and especially in divorces, for example, it's almost impossible for a family to divorce and not be dysfunctional, right? I mean, and when I say that, I mean in the sense that anytime there's a divorce, the children assimilate some of the responsibility. They think that if they'd been a better child, or if they hadn't done this or that, or they'd acted different, that maybe mommy and daddy would still be together. And they hold out this hope for many years that mommy and daddy will get back together again and be a couple. And I know my children did. They always wanted, Dad, can we invite Mom to go with us? Dad, can Mom come for dinner? Dad, that went on all the time. And the thing is, as an adult, we have to come to grips with that. We have to look back, and we have to be able to understand that whatever went wrong back there in those days, it wasn't our fault. We didn't do it. Whose fault was it? I suppose you could say it's your parents' fault, Mom's fault, Dad's fault, whatever, or you could say nobody's fault. You could recognize that when your parents got together and made you, that they were little kids themselves, and they didn't know any better, and they made mistakes. And of course, you can argue, well, my mom's an alcoholic, she drinks continuously. And I see a lot of posts. I joined a group on Facebook about adult children in dysfunctional families, and I see a lot of posts about, I can't stand my mom, she's always drunk, and things like that. Well, yeah. You've got to get over it, in a sense. You don't want to ever tolerate it. Not what I want to say. You don't want to approve it. But one of the comments I made a couple of days ago, somebody was talking about Mother's Day and how they didn't know what to do because they didn't want to be around their mom. They don't even like to pick up the phone and call her. I observed that, no matter what else she's done wrong, or what else she's done to be hurtful, she gave you life. She gave you the gift of life. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here. So maybe at bare minimum, you could thank her for that. But let's go back to what we do as adults. We have to go back through the lens of an adult and look at the interactions that occurred in our childhood and recognize from the adult viewpoint that they were not our fault. We didn't do it. We were just little kids. We can't be held responsible for the behavior of our parents. And in some cases, they were juvenile delinquents themselves. And I know they certainly were in my case. I didn't do it. I was a victim of it. So we got to just brush it all aside and say, okay, the adult me says it's not my fault. The adult me says, I forgive you for your mistakes. I certainly wish you had done a better job, but you did your best. I recognize that. Thank you for the gift of life. Well, that's all for today. I hope you're going to have a wonderful day as usual. I intend to be happy. I hope you do too as a choice. And remember, be compassionate. The world needs a lot more of that. All right? All right, my friends. We'll talk again tomorrow. Bye for now.